Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. It's Monday, the 3rd of August, and pretty much waiting for 4 more or so days for the Avengers beta to come out. And I wanted to quickly ask you one question. Which character are you excited or curious to play when this game comes out? Comment section. Basically, that's what this video is trying to weigh and gauge. Because, Marvel has a plethora of characters. I mean, as well as DC, but one really interesting thing is it's interesting to see that, they're fans of the different characters. Now, my suspicion is the Incredible Hulk, he has, in my opinion, a bigger excitement ratio. I don't know why. I've been looking at comments, looking at all kinds of different forums, people talking, and it seems the Hulk is basically raising up some chatter and all that stuff. Now, personally for me, I would tell you that my main character that I would like to play is definitely Hawkeye because of the way Jeremy Reynolds played Hawkeye in the Avengers, cinematic aspect. I mean, he's not the person playing Hawkeye in this game, obviously. I mean, you could see from the facial whatever, they changed the kind of changed the faces to be something different. But I'm really curious. In fact, there are rumors that he's actually not going to be able to communicate. I can't remember if they said it's a speech impediment or if he can't hear. So, and that's something that's supposed to be a trope to the comic. So for those of you who are the comic folks, I mean, hit us up in the comment section and let us be clear as to where they're getting that lore and why they want to actually honor it, if you understand what I mean. Because a lot of what they've talked about is they want to try. I don't know if you guys have heard this in the first war table that they did for Avengers. They talked about wanting to be as close as possible to the comics. And so the skins that we're going to be seeing, a lot of the way the character interactions and behaviors and fight moves are going to be, they're trying to actually stay as close as possible to the comic aspect of the Avengers. And so me wanting to play Hawkeye is just because, it's not easy to find a very fast-paced or maybe moderate-paced. I'll call Avengers a moderate-paced game because of what I've seen. It doesn't seem to have the fast pace that you would think it will have, but that moderate-paced, game that has a superhero that has a bow and an arrow. I mean, slow-paced, I've played some. Horizon Zero Dawn seems, it's just different nonetheless. Tomb Raider, I mean, she's not necessarily a bow and arrow kind of gal. It's basically guns and a mix of it. Last of Us, I didn't play, and Last of Us 2, nonetheless, I didn't play, and Last of Us 1, was a series of all kinds of different things. So this game is pretty much bringing something fresh to the table in that aspect. And yes, we've had other games that did have strong bow and arrow components. It will be different in an MMO setting as a player that's trying to use that character and what his own moves are, what are his special, abilities. This is where it's going to really weigh in. Now, another character that is also, basically causing up a storm, and this is based on rumors, is Spider-Man. Now, the rumor is that Spider-Man will be coming to the Avengers game. It's a rumor, but he will be basically relegated to the PlayStation platform alone. And I can see this as a reality because Sony owns that IP in a sense, and so they might want to leverage it for more sales, more attraction to Spider-Man fans. They might want to leverage it to kind of maybe, just say, hey, stick with us as Sony, perhaps in the next console generation. I believe this game's probably going to be on the PS5, and I think there's going to be cross compatibility between them. So, when the PlayStation ecosystem is playing, say you want to go play online, you want to meet people and matchmake, I think there might be that kind of a cross compatibility going on, in my opinion, nonetheless. We'll see, though. I don't know how Sony intends to kind of work this out with them. And so you look at Incredible Hulk, you look at Spider-Man, these two are really, really raising some eyebrows. Some people might want to play Thor. I said Thor. Some people might want to play Thor, and some people might want to play Kamala Khan. Some people might want to play Tony Stark. Some people might want to play Black Widow. And so she's also another interesting character, though. I remember in the reveals, the war table from last time, she was swinging with some kind of a grapple thing, and so I was like, that's interesting. She doesn't necessarily have to run everywhere. Now, depending on the landscape, she was on a street. She was on a street, and the street lights were available. So she was using some kind of a grapple thing to move around. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I'll be happy to actually play with all of them. I mean, like literally, I want to sit there and level up all my Avengers Any new Avenger that comes out, I want to level him up as well, get him to be as strong as possible so I can go into missions and basically slap anything, that's in my way. So I guess I'm going to get out of your hair, but I would be very, very interested to know who exactly you're wanting to play if you were playing this game. And even if you're not playing the game, if you maybe just could pick anybody, who would it be? Which Avenger would it be that you want to play as? Now, the Avenger doesn't actually have to be in the game too. Please feel free to, take from the entire, plethora that we have here and, put it in the comment section. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you so much for your time and audience. I appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully we'll see you in another video. Peace.